paths diverged in a yellow wood, and sorry I could not travel both and be one traveler. Long I stood and looked down one as far as I could. Yeah, whatever. Let's do what Robert Frost didn't have the guts to do and travel two paths at once. I'm clocking the X and Y channels of Renee with identical clocks. They're also tuned to the same scale, and on the bottom row, the same set of notes. I've turned off access to all but the bottom row on both these channels. So right now, if we listen to one at a time, they're both taking the exact same short path. Let's try some various ways to make them diverge as well as making them converge. First, the gate structure. When both channels are gated for a few locations in a row, we hear a nice phasing effect. If instead we play them off each other, we get more of a Klein-Farben melody effect, especially if we decouple the two spectrophone sides manually and timbrally. We can also diverge them by changing the notes they're playing. Changing a note in one location on one channel creates an interval on that step instead of that phasey union. Let's diverge them in a slightly more automatic way. Here's a divide by 8 clock, which will patch to the clock inputs on both spectrophone channels. I've set up the sub-CV outputs to put out stepped random voltages, and we'll patch those to the slide CV inputs. Another divergence is in the sequence length. Let's change the Y sequence to 8 steps. You may notice that I have channel 5 of the tempi patched into the X and Y mod inputs. The fun pages on both channels have fun.mod.reset turned on, so whenever this tempi channel fires, the channels will reset. I have it set to divide by 16 right now. The reason for this is that if I make, for example, the Y channel set to some number of steps that is not a multiple of 4, it will still still jump back to the beginning every 16 steps, creating a kind of syncopation, as well as the illusion of a longer sequence, but one that includes some minor repetitions. When set against a more basic sequence on the other channel, I really like the push-pull that this can create. Also, different snake patterns on the Y channel will give us variations. Anytime we want, we can go to the Fun page and press Scan to jump all 16 of a channel's locations to the current value of the 16 knobs. Doing it on one channel will cause divergence, while doing it on both will cause a little more convergence. Let's really shake things up by turning on shift enabling for all the tempi channels and then using one of them to shift them around. We can of course go back to our original stored sequence at any time on the Renee global page using the scan button. that returns Renee and Tempi to exactly where they were the last time we stored. I shall be telling this with a sigh, somewhere ages and ages hence. Two roads diverged in a wood, and I took them both low and high, and that has made all the difference. Thanks for watching, and happy pathing.